Hi everyone, this is Mistel, and you might be wondering why I am in Black Temple right now. And or maybe you're not, maybe you're actually pretty clever and understands that this is because I'm on the test realm, and on the test realm they have just added patch 6.01, and with that there's a whole bunch of new vanity pets, and they're all related to the achievement called drinking from the Sunwell. So it should be, I guess, here somewhere. Drinking from the Sunwell. There we go. So it's raiding with leashes 3, and it's basically, you know, going back to Hyjal, Black Temple, and Sunwell. And let me tell you, this is super nostalgic for me. For me, the Black Temple is probably the best raid that has ever made in World of Warcraft, and this was back when I was a hardcore raiding guild. So it's super cool to be here, and have a reason to go back here. But it's also a little bit sad because I'm kind of missing the old days. But hey, so the first pet that they are introducing is from this guy, High Warlord Nyantus, and it's a Leviathan hatchling. And you know, to just kick this off before we look at them, I'm just gonna see if I can't get it to drop. But we can actually have a look at it in the meantime. So he has a tail slap, he has a toxic skin, and he has whirlpool. He has water jet, he has poison spit, and he has primal cry. So nothing particularly amazing, and I didn't actually get him to drop. That's sad. But nothing particularly amazing, but still it might be interesting to test him out. This one perhaps, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, I'm not going to do obviously all of the others because that would take ages and this would be a very long video, but I'm just going to go through them one by one. So we have also this guy, Abyssius. If you remember Supremus, he kind of looks like Supremus but with a cool blue skin. He has Immolation, he has Flamethrower, he has Volcano, which is awesome. If you remember, if you've done Black Temple before and done Supremus, you remember that he does volcanoes. So this one is causes the ground beneath the enemy team to tremble, and 2 rounds after, the ground erupts for 2 rounds, causing the current enemy pet to take elemental damage and have a chance to be stunned. I think this is a really cool ability, and I'm really looking forward to testing it out. Also, it's a magic pet with elemental abilities, so that will be interesting. So it has Crush as well, it has Scorched Earth, and it has Meteor Strike. So I think this will be a really fun pet to play around with. Yeah, we will see. Then after this one, then there's the fragments, and again, if you've played raided in Black Temple, you will look at this and you will be super nostalgic like me. So this is the fragment of anger, and you can see it actually has all of the heads of the reliquary of soul, but the fragment of anger is the one that is kind of highlighted here. It has Spirit Fire Bolt, it has Spirit Fire Beam, which does magic damage to the to both the enemy active pet and to the backline pets. So this will be interesting. Then it has Soul Rush, chance to stun the target. It has Seethe. It has Enrage, of course, because it's the anger. And then it has Spirit Spikes, which deals damage when you are attacked. And this, I mean, I really love how they have made these pets so in line with the pet that they are dropping from, because if you played or raided against Reliquary of the Lost or Reliquary of Souls, then you will know that you took a lot of damage, AoE damage, when you were fighting in that fight. So pretty cool. Also, this is an undead, but with a lot of magic abilities, so that will be interesting as well. You see, it has actually no undead abilities at all, but you know, a beast one, and then a elemental one, and then some magic ones. So that's cool. It has Fragment of Desire, so it has all of the faces here, and again you can see the other ones are there, but this one is the one that is highlighted. It has Spirit Firebolt, Reflective Shield, Soul Rush, it has Arcane Blast, it has Soul Ward, and it has Soothe. So this is the one where you are yeah, this is the protective one. And then they have Suffering, and again all of the phases. Arcane Blast, Dark Flame, Drain Power, Spirit Bolt, Breath of Sorrow, and Soul Rush. I'm loving these, and I really wish that they would all just drop for me at the same time, but because I can't actually choose which one I think is the most awesome. But yeah, I'm definitely going to raid Black Temple every week on as many of my characters as I can get myself to do it on. So that's the fragments. Then we have, I can't actually pronounce this, so you'll have to excuse me. I've always said Shasras, but that's not her name. It's Sharas, I think, or Shatras. I've never been able to pronounce it. But the Sister of Temptation is from Mother Sharas, and she obviously looks like a Sister of Temptation. She has Shadow Shock, Curse of Doom, Love Struck, of course, Agony, Siphon Life, and Haunting Song. So this is, again, it's so in line with the bosses that they drop from, and I love it. They have really put a lot of thought into this, I think, or maybe not. Maybe they've just been, you know, crazy and just come up with stuff and been really lucky. But anyway, so those are the ones that drop from Black Temple. There's unfortunately not anymore. I would love for all of this bosses to drop, and of course mini Illidan would have been awesome, but hey, can't have everything. Then we go to Hyjal, and oops, here we have the Grotesque, which drops from Ascalor, and the Grotesque is an undead, and it looks like a gargoyle. So this is not that interesting, but obviously again it fits the boss really well. Gargoyle's Strike, Ravage, Stone Form. So this one stuns the caster and restores 45 health to the user each turn for 3 turns. So that's kind of like repair. Shadow Shock, Agony, and Ghostly Bite. So nothing particularly special, but yeah, it will be interesting. And again, it's an undead that has an elemental attack, which is yeah, might be fun to play around with. Then in Hyjal we also have Stink Wrath, and he's from Anatheron. He has Diseased Bite, Wrath, Corpse Explosion, he has Infected Claw, he has Plague Blood, and Digest Brains, which is awesome. So he pauses to digest some of the delicious brains in the user's tummy, restoring 30 of the user's health. Yeah, there's a lot of undead pets with this new thing, I feel, but maybe they felt that we were missing some undeads. So then we have, let me just see, the last one is the Hyjal Wisp, and this one is from Archimond. It's pretty cool looking. It has feedback, it has evanescence, it has wish, so this is awesome. Another pet with wish. We don't have that many of them, and I'm getting tired of my magical crawdad, sorry, magical crawdad, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Arcane Blast, Zero Magic, remove all buffs and debuffs from the user, so that might be interesting to use, and Amplify Magic. So I don't know, we don't have that many magical pets, I feel, so it would be good to have another one. And I think that was it for Hyjal. So now we are moving on to Sunwell, you guessed it. And here we have a Sunblade Micro Defender, which looks awesome. And this looks like the ones that you have to fight, like the trash mob, if I don't remember incorrectly. And it's from Brutalus, which is one of the coolest fights as well. I said that Black Temple was one of the coolest raiding instance, but to be honest, everything in Burning Crusade was awesome, and Sunwell in particular was fantastic. And Brutalus was cool because it was such a damage check. But anyway, enough reminiscing. He has Sap, he has Interrupting Jolt, he has Shock and Awe, he has Haywire, Repair, and Armageddon. So yeah, you know, I don't know. I think this is kind of cool because this one deals damage, as far as I understand, to all of the enemy pets. Whereas the other ones we have that where you kill yourself, they usually only do damage to the active one. So this will be interesting to see how it plays out. I don't actually recall if there's anyone else who has Armageddon. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm being silly and not remembering. But I think this will be really fun to play around with, and we'll see how it works when I actually get one. Then also in Sunwell, the Guild Killer, Chaos Pop, no, Muro, which was impossible before it got nerfed. I believe I remember. So it has Bite, it has Dreadful Breath, it has Enrage, Eye Blast, Consume Corpse, and Nethergate. So this is another magical pet, and again I feel that we are missing some good, cool magical pets. So I'm hoping this one will be amazing. And now, honestly, it's been ages and ages and ages since I was in Sunwell last. I think that this is one of the pets that spawned during the fight with Muro, but you guys can probably correct me if that's not right. Then we also have the Do Not Move from the Ledge boss, which is the Eridat twins in Sunwell. And here's a Wretched Servant. This is disgusting. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I want this one. Well, I do, of course, because I want all battle pets available. But yeah, I don't really. It's also a little bit boring, to be honest. But hey, so it has Jab, it has Consume, it has Wild Magic, Nether Blast. So this is kind of like Arcane Blast, no? Weakness and Consume Magic. So this one is interesting because it restores health and removes buffs and debuffs from the user, so that will be interesting against a dot team. So you're all dotted up, and instead of taking damage, you're just getting yourself healed again. Good luck with that Curse of Doom. Now, anyway, so that was the Wretched Servant. Then we have, yeah, again, Kiljarden is not dropping anything, and that's a bit of a shame. But we have the reward from getting all of these done, and that's cute. It cannot battle, so that's a bit of a shame, but it looks awesome. It looks like the guy in Shattrath, in the middle of Shattrath, and it's really pretty, and I'm wondering if this doesn't have some cool idle animation or something, except for, of course, removing and moving around its part, but maybe it will have like a really shining light or something. But I'm a little miffed that it's not able to battle, because I think this would be amazing if it could actually. And I also say, when this pet's near, calming chimes fill your mind and remind you of time long past, so I'm thinking it probably has a super cool sound effect or something like that, but again, I can't test it because I don't obviously have it at the moment. So that was it for all of the raiding or drinking from the Sunwell raiding new achievement here. And what is it called? Raiding with leashes. Yes, sorry. And those were all of those. And then there is one more pet. Well, there's actually two. There's one called the Race Mini Sap, which I can show you. And the Race Mini Sap is from Darkmoon Island, so I'm not sure whether or not it's something that you will buy from there, or if it's something that you will actually be suddenly able to capture in the wild. I think, since it's a zone, Darkmoon Island, it should be capturable. It has Missile, it has Bombing Run, it has Darkmoon Curse, it has Flyby, Decoy, and Overtune. So a little bit like the Zeppelin, but not entirely, and I guess this one is a wild pet since it says zone Darkmoon Island, but I don't know. And the other one is one that I can't find in this one, but I've seen it both on Wowhead and on MMO Champion, called My Special Pet. It's an undead pet, and it seems that the actual skill set has been released. At least it seems that the abilities has been released in the game files, and right now it looks like it will have consume, clobber, rot, flank, consume corpse, and so then is an ability called grave destruction, which deals damage to the enemy team split evenly amongst them, and it destroys all objects created by both teams. So I don't know what it will be. I have been looking through all of the undeads here in the pet journal, and I haven't actually been able to see anything that seems out of the ordinary. So yeah, not entirely sure what it will be, but hey, it's always cool to get another pet, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But that's I will make videos as soon as I figure it out. It will probably be released fairly soon. So I think that's about it. This is gonna be a long video already, so I will stop blabbering and just say I am so looking forward to running around Black Temple every week again. It's been, I don't know, 8 years or something since I did that, or 7 years, something like that, and I've missed it. So so that will be awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and of course, as always, make sure that you leave comments in the comment section below. I really like to get feedback from you guys, so please continue being as awesome as you've been up till now. Until next time, bye bye.